Why is present perfect so confusing? Isn't there some other ways? Can I use simple past instead? You really think that present perfect is so confusing and difficult? I'm here to prove that it is not only so simple but also practical and useful. Today we will completely talk about the structure, how should we use it, when do we use it, and also we have too many funny examples with our favorite animation, The Incredibles. Now what you're waiting for, let's watch it, learn it. First things first, always remember that the present perfect shows a connection, a link between the past and the present. Just keep that in your mind, we'll talk about it later. Let's learn the structure first. It is have or has plus past participle. When do we use have? When do we use has? Here's your answer. I have, you have, he, she, it has. They have, we have. What is past participle? It is so simple. We have the base form of a verb, the past simple, and also past participle. For an example, with the verb go, we have go, went, and the past participle is gone. And if you want to talk about the regular verbs, we can say cook, cooked, and cooked. Now, Bahar, can you tell me what is the past participle form of the verb eat? Of course, we have eat, ate, eaten. Perfect, that's it. Can you tell me how do we use it in sentences? We have three different types of sentences. Affirmative, when you want to talk about a positive sentence, you can say I have eaten or Sam has eaten. When you want to talk about a negative sentence, you can say I have not eaten, Sam has not eaten. And when you want to make a question, you can say have you eaten or has Sam eaten? Also, if you want to speak in English faster and fluently, you can use the contract, the shortened form of these verbs. Yes, I really want to speak English faster. Can you explain it more? I have becomes I've. You have, you've. She has, she's. He has, he's. It has, it's. They have, they've. And we have, we've. If you want to speak faster but you want to make negative sentences, you can say I haven't. You haven't. He, she, it hasn't. They haven't. We haven't. And can I ask you, how should we use it? When do we use it? Yes, totally. As you remember, I told you that the present perfect shows a link, a connection between the past and the present. For an example, I have studied English for 5 years. It means I started to learn English in 2017 and right now I am still learning English. Or another example, he has had this car since 2019. It means he bought this car in 2019 and he still has it.
My name is Incrediboy.
Look, I've been nice, I've stood for photos, signed every scrap of paper you pushed at me, but this
No, you don't have to worry about training me.
I have been nice. So you can see that he showed a connection, a link between the past and the present right now. Or he said, I have stood for photos, like I have taken too many pictures with you. I have stood for photos, or I have been nice. Bahar, can you give us an example? Yes, sure. They have been together for 10 years. That was a great example. Like they got married in 2020 and right now they are still married. They are still together. So you can say they have been together for 10 years. Also, you can use present perfect to show a present impact. For an example, I have washed the dishes and right now I am free. I can watch TV, I can play games. You can show a connection, a link between the past and right now. You have washed the dishes and right now you are free. You can do whatever you like. Or another example, I have failed the exam. Right now I have to study for the exam again, so there is a present impact. I know a great example. She has lost her bag, like she lost it yesterday and right now she is looking for it. She doesn't know where to put her things. Perfect. So when something happened in the past and it is related to the present, you can use present perfect.
I appreciate you coming down here, Mrs. Parr.
What's this about? Has Dash done something wrong?
He's a disruptive influence.
She said, has Dash done something wrong? It is exactly the question form of the present perfect. For an example, has he done something wrong? And the third way to use present perfect is when you want to show your past experiences. For an example, I have eaten pizza so many times. And again, as you can see, there is a link between the past and the present. Or another example, he has met his favorite singer twice. It is a finished time. We just want to know that he has met his favorite actors twice. Maybe in 2016 or 2013. It doesn't matter for us. What is important is to show a link, a connection between the past and the present.
Always say be true to yourself, but you never say which part of yourself to be true to. Well, I've finally figured out who I am. I am your ward. Incrediboy!
I have finally figured out, or if you want to delete finally, you can say I have figured out. It is a finished action and it is connected to the past. So you can say, I have finally figured out. I have finally understood what's going on. I have been to Mexico once. Nice. And what if you want to answer in a negative way? You can say, I have never been to Mexico, or I haven't been to Mexico at all. Perfect. Now let's talk about the unfinished time. When you are talking about a period of time that it is not finished yet. For an example, I have written a book this morning. So I started to write a book at 6 a.m. and right now it's 4 p.m. Today is not done, it is not finished yet, so you can say I have written a book this morning. Or another example, he has cooked spaghetti twice this week. Like he cooked pizza on Sunday and Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So you can say he has cooked pizza twice this week because this week is not finished yet.
So, how about you, Vi? How's school?
Nothing to report.
You've hardly touched your food.
I'm not hungry for meatloaf.
Well, it is leftover night.
You have already touched your food. As you can see, it is an unfinished action because she is still eating her food and she is not finished yet. Again, it is present perfect tense because you are connecting the past to the present. Now let's see if we have learned this lesson completely. Let's go. Emma to Spain 3 times. Emma has traveled to Spain 3 times. Number 2, their books, they can't find them. They have lost their book, they can't find them. As you can see, it is a connection between the past and the present. They lost it before and right now they can't find it. So you can see there is a present impact. The question number 3, have you ever Italian pizza? Have you ever eaten Italian pizza? And the final question, my sister, her homework yet? My sister has not done her homework yet. If you have answered all these questions correctly, congratulations, you made it. You can give me more examples in the comments. I will read all of them and I will definitely give you feedback. And if you haven't answered all these questions correctly, it is okay. Take a deep breath and start watching this video and again test yourself. It is okay, why not? And if you have some other questions, you can ask me in the comments. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now and like this video to support me and to let YouTube algorithm know that you have enjoyed this content. As I said, if you have some other questions, you can ask me in the comments. I will read all of your feedbacks and answer your questions. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Have a nice day.